23rd of August, 410. My dear diary, today is my 20th birthday and it's the day of the invasion of the Roman Empire. As a Frank, I have to fight too. I'm both excited because it's my first battle, but also I'm sad to leave my wife behind and possibly die. 24th of August, 410. Now it's early in the morning. The sun didn't rise yet. Finally, the commanders blew the horns. It's our sign to attack. 31st of August, 410. The battle went very well. I'm writing to you a week after the battle because I was hit by an arrow. Don't worry, I feel much better now. 2nd of September, 410. My dear diary, now let's talk a little bit of history. My name is Bubu. I'm a warrior in the army and the Frank. You're probably wondering who the Franks are and why they're in a war with the mighty Roman Empire. So let's start. The Franks are a migrating tribe from where the Rhine River meets the sea. I don't know if you know, but as a Frank, I'm an idolater. Anyways, I'm going to war now. Wish me luck.
17th, 6th, 550. Hello, diary. I just found you in the ruins of an old house. It looks like you used to belong to a young Frankish man. I cannot understand the handwriting very well, but I did learn that he lived in the 5th century, and he was one of the people that attacked the Roman Empire. Sadly, he died at war. Rest in peace, my friend. 7th, 550. Hi, diary. I did a little research and deciphered the handwriting. I also discovered that the person who owned this diary was not only a Frankish man, but also a brave warrior and loyal son. Sadly, he did not have any kids to carry his family name. He was born in 390 and his name was William Brickenden. I guess now this diary is mine, so let's start writing. The Franks started out as a barbarian tribe, according to the Romans. We are very civilized. And we grew to be a great nation with a strong kingdom. Like all of the tribes that invaded the Roman Empire, we were idolaters too. At the end of the 5th century, King Clovis converted to Christianity along with all of the kingdom's soldiers. The Franks were also affected by this, and they too converted. But even though we had converted, we still kept our ways of idolism, our Christianization, and our life in Gaul alongside the Romans brought us and the Romans closer together. We taught the Romans how to wear pants instead of the toga, and they taught us how to drink wine and not just beer. We participated in the same ceremonies at church, and we even married each other.
January 17th, 2010. Hello, diary. I found you in a vintage store down on Abbey Street. I was looking for a book about the Franks for my English history project when I found, and I quote, a second-hand diary from the 5th century for only $5.99. At first I didn't believe that a 1,500-year-old book was being casually stolen in the modern-day store, but when I looked inside, I saw that it was really true. Of course, I immediately bought it and took it home. I personally very much enjoy reading about the medieval times, and especially from first-hand experience. Of course, I got 100 in the project. How could I not with such an amazing diary? And I thought of continuing you. I decided to do it. I will attach new pages to you because yours are too old and crumpled to write on. I am also using other sources that I used for the project, and I will continue to talk about the Franks. Okay, here goes nothing. A few years after the previous writer stopped writing, the Eastern Roman Empire collapsed. After that, Charles Magnet, the conqueror of Gaul, became the king of the Franks. He had an enormous empire, and he expanded the Frankish Roman territory. In his journeys of conquest, he conquered most of Western Europe. He was a good friend of Pope Leo III, and he was even crowned by him the Emperor of the Romans.